Christmas is a season full of stuff. We see the balance sheets, we check the spot prices here, as you know, on the culture of currency, and we worry about the value of what we're leaving behind. For many a father, it's a season of heavy lifting, trying to provide a future made of silver and stone in a world that feels like it's made of shifting sand. Stand by for a story about a father. He was a man of the earth, a man who dealt in the tangible. He understood the weight of a Morgan dollar and the sweat of a 10-hour shift. He was a provider, but he was worn down. The worldly demands had rubbed him smooth like an old mercury dime, and when it came to the Christmas story, the idea of the divine stepping into the dirt, well, he just didn't have room for that. He told his wife, "I believe in what I can hold. I believe in what I can protect, and the rest is just poetry." One Christmas Eve, a mountain storm moved in. Not just snow, but a blue norther that turned the air into glass. The father was in his study counting his coins, as we so often do, calculating the year's gains, when he heard a frantic, heavy thudding at the high paddock. He went to the window. There, caught in the fence line, were 3 wild colts he had brought down from the high country. They were magnificent animals, strong, fast, and currently terrified. The wind was screaming and the colts were blind with panic. They were kicking at the cedar post, tangling their legs in the wire, literally destroying themselves in an effort to escape the very shelter that would save them. The father grabbed his coat. He ran into the gale. He tried to whistle, but they couldn't hear him. He tried to rope them and lead them to the barn, but the sight of the rope only made them wilder. He saw them as just another predator in the dark. He stood there, the ice freezing his breath, watching these beautiful creatures break their hearts against a fence they couldn't see. He shouted, "I'm trying to save you. The barn, it's right there. There's hay, there's heat." But to the colts, he was a monster, a giant in a heavy coat, waving his arms in the middle of the nightmare. The father slumped against the gate, defeated by the storm, and he thought to himself, "If only I could be one of them for just 5 minutes. If I could stand in that mud on 4 legs. If I could neigh in a way they understood. If I could look like them and smell like them, I could lead them through the gate. They wouldn't be afraid of me. Then I could show them that the barn isn't a cage, it's a home. But to save them, I'd have to give up being a man." And just then, through the roar of the wind, he heard his daughter in the house, singing a verse of "Away in a Manger." The coins in his pocket suddenly felt cold, and he realized why. He realized that he was just like those colts, kicking at the world, terrified of the fence of life, blinded by the demands of the day. And he realized that God didn't stay up on a mountain. To reach a father who only believes in what he can touch, the Creator had to become something touchable. To save the wild in us, he had to become one of us. He had to put on the skin of the creature to lead the creature home. This Christmas, feel free to look at your silver, appreciate its weight. But remember that the most precious metal in history was not silver. It was the iron of 3 nails and the gold of a crown of thorns worn by a king who became a brother so we wouldn't have to face the storm alone. Merry Christmas, all of you, dearly, from the Culture of Currency.